Welcome to the 36th Annual Southern Oregon Brain Bowl, sponsored by Southern Oregon University Pre-College Youth Programs and Lithia Auto Store's Lithia for Kids program. The Brain Bowl showcases the best and brightest academic teams from our region. The teams are selected through a series of preliminary competitions. Tonight, the final 6 teams face off for the middle school and high school varsity championships and the right to represent our region at a National Brain Bowl tournament this summer. Each match is exactly 26 minutes long. At the end of that time, the team with the most points is the winner. Teams may buzz in any time during the question. Teams have only 5 seconds to buzz in after the question is completely read. Once a team has buzzed in, the reading of the question will immediately stop. The team will have 10 seconds to collaborate and come forth with an answer. Teams are awarded 2 points for a correct answer, or 1 point is deducted for an incorrect answer. If the question is answered incorrectly, the moderator will reread the entire question, and the opposing team has 5 seconds to decide whether to answer. On a rebound question, only 1 point is awarded for a correct answer, or 1 point is deducted for an incorrect answer. First up, the Brain Bowl Middle School Championship match between the Ashland Middle School Cubs and the Scenic Middle School Spartans. Here's your host, Matthew McKinnon, AP Social Studies, Ashland High School.
Welcome to the 2013 Southern Oregon Middle School Brain Bowl Championships. Today we have our championship match between Ashland Middle School and Scenic Middle School. So Ashland is the team here on the left, and would the Ashland captain please introduce your team members?
Sure. This is Jacob, Elijah, Claire, Frank, and I'm Evan.
And would the Scenic captain please introduce your team members?
Okay. This is, on my left I have AJ and Jacob and Eli on the right, and I'm Ben.
Okay, good luck to both teams, and let's get started. Here's our first question. This is a geography question. It is one of the smallest countries in South America. It lies in the southeast between the Atlantic. Ashland is in.
Uruguay.
That is correct. 2 points for Ashland. Our next question is a math question. You have the standard 10 seconds to respond. A over B equals X over Y. What does Y over B equal? Scenic is in. Need a response, please.
X over A.
That is correct. 2 points for Scenic. We have a tie game. Our third question. This is a science question. Though many scientists think they are now extinct because of a rapid climate change, some think that it was humans who hunted them to extinction. Scenic is in.
Woolly mammoth.
That is correct. Nice job, Scenic. It's our fourth question. It is an arts question. In the 19th century, a scandalous new form of dancing arose, which for the first time since the Middle Ages required partners to dance face to face. Name this elegant European ballroom dance in triple time. Ashland is in.
The waltz.
The waltz is correct. 2 points for Ashland. Moving on to our fifth question. This is a literature language question, literature/language. Legend says she was a beautiful maiden, especially renowned for her hair, but she violated. Scenic is in.
Rapunzel.
That is incorrect. I will. Legend says she was a beautiful maiden, especially renowned for her hair, but she violated the temple of Minerva, who transformed her hair into serpents and made her face so. Ashland is in.
Medusa.
Medusa is correct. 1 point for Ashland on the rebound. The next question, we have a math question. Once again, you have the standard 10 seconds to respond here. What might a geometrician define as a closed, straight-line figure of 3? Scenic is in.
Triangle.
That is incorrect. What might a geometrician define as a closed, straight-line figure of 3 or more sides?
A polygon.
Polygon is correct. 1 point for Ashlyn on the rebound. Currently, we have a score of Ashlyn 6, Scenic 2. Moving on to the next question, it is a general knowledge question. It sounds like the name for a narrow, ribbon-like strip of dough made of flour, eggs, and water. What term, Scenic, is in?
Pasta.
That is incorrect. It sounds like the name for a narrow, ribbon-like strip of dough made of flour, eggs, and water. What term means to unconsciously form drawings or scrawls while chatting on the phone or sitting in a lecture?
Doodle.
Doodle is correct. 1 point on the rebound for Ashland. 7-1 Ashland at this point. We have a math question. Once again, after you buzz, 10 seconds to respond on this one. Bill spent $2,800 on political ads on Tuesday and $2,660 on his ads for Wednesday. What was the percentage of decrease? And Scenic is in. Time is up. I need a response, please.
7%.
That is incorrect. Ashland is in.
5%.
5% is correct on the rebound. Okay, we're moving to question number 9. It's a literature question. In The Truth About Truman School, Zibby and her friends start something that gets out of control. What is it? I think the time was announced before you buzzed in, so won't be allowed. The answer, did you have an answer? Just in?
A rumor.
It was actually an underground newspaper, so fortunately we saved you with the buzzer there. This is a social studies question. This person votes only in the case of a tie. Ashland is in on this one.
The vice president.
The vice president is the correct answer. Currently 10 for Ashland, 0 for Scenic. It's still early though. Scenic, you can come back strong. Question number 11. It's a science question. The most ancient vertebrates were what category of animals? Scenic is in.
Fish.
Fish is correct. 2 points for Scenic. This is a geography question. These peaks are in what mountain range? Mount Jefferson, Mount Adams, Mount Lassen, Mount... Scenic is in.
Sierra Nevada.
That is incorrect. These peaks are in what mountain? Ashland is in.
The Cascades.
Cascades is correct. It's a language arts question. This word can mean all of these things. To hit something, to refuse to work, or a good pitch in Scenic.
Strike.
Strike is correct. 2 points for Scenic. Currently 11 for Ashland, 3 for Scenic. And we have an arts question. Its shades include cerise, vermilion, carmine, magenta, Ashland.
Purple.
That is incorrect. Its shade, Scenic has buzzed in.
Red.
Red is correct on the rebound for Scenic. History question. This is about whom? The most amazing of these conductors was an illiterate runaway slave from Maryland. Ashland is in.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman is correct. Nice job buzzing early on that one. Our next question, general knowledge. The principal symptom of what viral infection is the disappearance of the angle of the jaw because of firm swelling beneath the ear. Children rarely suffer from this anymore due to the MMR vaccine. The answer is mumps, actually. You're very lucky children rarely suffer from this. Those who had it, we did not enjoy it much, so. Number 17, this is a science question. It got its name from the colored dye used to stain it for research purposes. Made of protein and DNA, it is located within the nucleus of a cell and contains the genes needed to make a living organism unique. Identify the biological structure of which humans have 46. Scenic is in.
Chromosome.
That is correct. 2 more for Scenic. It is now a 12-6 match. Ashland in the lead. Our next question, a math question. Once again, only 10 seconds to respond after you buzz. 1 sextillion consists of a 1 followed by how many zeros? Ashland is in.
$21.
21 is correct. Nice job. 2 points for Ashland. This is a literature question, and teams, this question has 2 answers to it, okay? 2 answers. One story in Kipling's The Jungle Book is about this python who, in the Disney movie, is an enemy of Mowgli. Name and spell the name of the python. The answer to that was Kaa, K-A-A. Question 20, geography. A panhandle forming the northern part of what state?
Oklahoma.
That is incorrect. A panhandle forming the northern part of what state is just 46 miles wide at the Canadian border?
Idaho.
Idaho is correct on the rebound. 13-7, Ashland in the lead. This is a math question, 10 seconds to respond after you buzz. X to the 0 power equals, and Scenic is in.
1.
That is incorrect. X to the 0 power equals 1 unless what condition exists?
Unless x equals 0.
That is correct. Nice job. Current score 14-6 in favor of Ashland. We're moving on to question 22. This is a language arts question. What figure of speech is used in this extract? An Austrian army awfully arrayed.
Alliteration.
Alliteration is correct. Next question, science. That was Ashland, thank you. The 3 principal gases in the blood, and this is Scenic.
Oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen.
That is incorrect. The 3 principal gases in the blood are oxygen, carbon dioxide, and what? And you're not buzzing in, the answer is nitrogen, one of the gases you identified. Next question. This is a general knowledge question. What extraterrestrial object blasted across the western Siberian sky? And that is Scenic.
Meteorite.
That is correct. Nice job. Current score 16-7 in favor of Ashland. Our next question, geography. There are 2 answers required for this question, teams. Name and give the capital city for the long, narrow country that is directly east of Cambodia. Scenic is in.
Laos, Vientiane.
That is incorrect. And Ashland is in.
Thailand, Bangkok.
That is incorrect also. The answer is Vietnam and Hanoi. Next question. This will be the last question we will take before we'll take a substitution break. Last question before a substitution break. World religions. What major Christian festival occurs annually on the first, this is Scenic,
The Sabbath.
That is incorrect. What major Christian festival occurs annually on the first Sunday following the full moon after the spring equinox?
Easter.
Easter is correct. 1 point on the rebound. It's 19-5 Ashland, and we will break for substitutions.
While our team's substitute players, we'd like to remind you that this Brain Bowl tournament is sponsored in part by Southern Oregon University Pre-College Youth Programs. SOU Youth Programs offers summer classes and residential camp for kids of all ages, academic competitions, and early college credit programs for regional high school students. For more information, visit www.sou.edu/youth. Now back to the match.
Okay, we are back. I want to correct the score I gave before we broke. It is Ashland 16, Scenic 5, and we're continuing. This is a literature question. Teams, this requires 2 answers. In Greek mythology, name and spell the person who is the inventor of wings made of wax. I need a response, please.
Daedalus.
That is incorrect.
It's Daedalus, and I'd like to defer the spelling to Jacob.
That is incorrect also. They did not say the name. It would require 2 answers. So you spelled it, but you did not say the name, and you spelled it incorrectly. I'm sorry. So the next question is a history question. Both teams lose a point on the last one. What war was the first in history to be photographed on a large?
The American Civil War.
That is correct. Ashland is in. It's a math question. 10 seconds to respond here after you buzz in. What word completes this theorem? The sum of any 2 prime numbers greater than 2 is always what? And that's Ashland buzzing in.
It's odd. It's odd. 16 plus 12 is odd. Oh, right. Yeah.
Even.
Even is the correct answer. We have a science question. What category of twins develops from a single fertilized? Scenic is buzzed in.
Identical.
That is correct. Identical twins. Scenic, 2 points. Yes, please. It is 19 for Ashland, 6 for Scenic, and we're moving on to a history question. In what city was the United States Constitution originally?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia is correct. This is a geography question. These cities, are from what country? Christchurch, Auckland, Scenic is in.
New Zealand.
New Zealand is correct. 2 points for Scenic. Moving on to an arts question. Identify the point in a drawing at which parallel lines drawn in perspective seem to converge. That is the vanishing point. Question 34 is a literature question. He stutters a lot, especially when very excited or apologizing for things like popping the balloon he meant as a birthday present for Eeyore. Though he once said, "It's very hard." Scenic.
Piglet.
Piglet is correct. 2 more for Scenic. 21-10. Ashland still in the lead. Question is a general knowledge question. There are 2 fundamental opposing forces in Taoist philosophy. One is yin, the other Ashland.
Yang.
Yang is correct. 2 for Ashland. This is a science question. What specific heavenly object is indicated below? When it passed near the Earth in 1985, its center was discovered to be a peanut-shaped mixture of rock, dust, and ice about 1 point.
Comet.
That is incorrect. What specific heavenly object is indicated below? When it passed near the Earth in 1985, its center was discovered to be a peanut.
Halley's Comet.
That is correct. 1 point for Scenic on the rebound. Question is a geography question. What U.S. state is closest to Vancouver Island? Scenic is in.
Washington.
2 more points for Scenic. Correct. Nice job. Math question. You do have 15 seconds to respond to this one after you buzz in. What is the sum of the following? 3p plus 9r plus 3 minus 4p plus 3r minus 5. And Scenic is in. 15 seconds. I need a response,
Negative P
please.
plus 12R minus 2.
That is correct. Very nice job. It's now 22 for Ashland, 15 for Scenic. The game is getting closer. Sports question. Name this sport featured in the Summer Olympics from how it is pictured on the Olympics website. A running figure with 1 foot in water and 1 hand on the seat. Ashland.
Triathlon.
Triathlon is correct. We have a literature question. Its setting is in southern Alabama in the early 1930s. One of the characters, Atticus Finch, is at...
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That is correct. Ashland is in for 2 more points. A geography question. Amman is the capital of which... And that is Scenic.
Yemen.
That is incorrect. Amman is the capital of which Middle Eastern country? There's no response. The answer is Jordan. Jordan. We have a math question. 10 seconds to respond after you buzz in. Any line from one edge of a circle to another that does... And that is Scenic.
Chord.
Nice job. That is a correct answer for Scenic. Science question. Phlebitis always involves the inflammation of a vessel that carries blood to the heart. Such vessels are generally called what? And that is Ashland.
Arteries.
That is incorrect.
We would like to pass.
Okay, the answer is veins. Veins. The answer is, or excuse me, 25 for Ashland, 16 for Scenic. Our next question, arts. This artist who painted Starry Night. That is Ashland.
Van Gogh.
2 points for Ashland, that's correct. It's a history question. One of 2 American presidents who held office during World War II was Franklin Roosevelt. Who was the other one?
Lyndon Johnson.
That is incorrect.
Pass.
And Scenic is passing. It was Harry Truman. Made the decision to drop the atomic bombs.
Oh, that's right.
General knowledge question. His cartoon theme song included the phrase, "Is he strong? Listen, bud." Scenic.
Bob the Builder.
That is incorrect. His cartoon theme song included the phrase, "Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood." After the original boy who wore his costume was killed off in a recent comic book, the new boy under his mask is half black, half...
Yes.
Okay. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is correct on the rebound. We have a literature question. A list of books, magazine articles, and websites used to prepare a research... Ashland.
Bibliography.
That is correct. 2 more points for Ashland. We have a math question. You do have 15 seconds to respond to this after you buzz in. The average age of 3 monks from Shangri-La is 160 years. When a young 4th monk joins them, their average age becomes 130 years. How old is the 4th monk? No one buzzed in. He is 40 years old. Here's a literature question. In The Hobbit, the head of the dwarves is a great warrior That is scenic.
Thorin Oakenshield.
Thorin Oakenshield, very good, that's correct. 29 to 17. Social studies question. A person caught while setting fire to a large warehouse.
Arsonist.
That's incorrect. A person caught while setting fire to a large warehouse would be booked on charges of what?
Arson.
Arson is correct. Science question. Earth is part of which galaxy?
The Milky Way.
Ashland is in, and they have buzzed correctly. 2 points for Ashland. Milky Way is correct. Next question, geography. Which river forms most of the border between the states of Oregon and Washington? Ashland is in.
The Columbia. The Columbia.
That's correct. 2 points for Ashland, 32 to 18. We have a language arts question. In poetry, how many lines are in a quatrain?
4.
4 is correct. 2 points for Ashland. We have an arts and geography question. This requires 2 answers, teams, 2 answers. In what country with a capital city named what is the setting for the musical The Sound of Music?
Vienna, Austria.
Austria, Vienna.
That's correct. Austria and Vienna, the capital city. This is a history question. After the Civil War, former slaves and impoverished whites rented pieces of land from plantation owners and paid them rent by giving the owner a share of the crops raised on the land. Name this system. Scenic is in.
Sharecropping.
Sharecropping is correct. Nice job. We have a general knowledge question. In the role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons, who controls the storyline and interprets the rules of the game?
The Dungeon Master.
That is correct. We have a science question. Since 1600, nearly 900 species have undergone this event suffered by both the passenger pigeon and the dodo.
Extinction.
Extinction is correct. 2 more for Ashland. We have a math question. 10 seconds to respond after you buzz. What is the measure of the 4th angle if the measures of 3 of the 4 angles formed around a single point are 88, 52, and 80 degrees? Scenic is in.
$140 degrees.
Very nice job. That's the correct answer. This is a geography question. It requires 2 answers, please. 2 answers. Most of the suspended silt load of the Mississippi River comes from its great western tributary. Name that river and name the...
Let's just say Missouri.
Need a response.
Missouri.
That's incorrect. Most of the suspended silt load of the Mississippi River comes from its great western tributary. Name that river and name the state in which its headwaters lie.
Missouri, Wyoming.
That is incorrect. The state is Montana, actually. Montana. And that is our last question. The match is over. Congratulations to Ashland. We will return in just a moment for the presentation of the championship trophy.
Congratulations to the 2013 Middle School Brain Bowl champions, the Ashland Middle School Cubs, coached by James Johnson. Here presenting the Middle School Brain Bowl Championship Trophy is Jan Lippenholtz, Director, SOU Middle School Brain Bowl Tournament.
Congratulations to the Ashland team and their captain, actually your coach, James Johnson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. I was very impressed with how you came from behind. You really were never behind, but you really got on a roll there at the end. You were just answering one question after the other, so great job. Tell me a little bit about your practice routine. What do you guys do each week to practice?
We practice Tuesdays at lunches and Friday mornings. And our Friday morning practices are usually when we really get a lot of good practice in, because we have like an hour and a half or so just to straight brain bowl.
Wow.
And it's really fun.
That's great. So I think that everybody has a specialty, right? I mean, usually there's somebody who does literature. So I'm going to go around and ask you what your specialty is.
I would be science and geography, social studies. that kind of thing.
A lot of specialties.
Yeah.
I'm just all around, but general knowledge is my kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
Literature and language arts.
Alrighty.
Geography and history.
And the last couple here.
Arts.
Arts.
Math, arts, language arts, and kind of all around in a way, but not that much.
Okay. So I see we got a big laugh out of the Dungeons and Dragons question. What was another question that you liked or thought was particularly hard or? Well, okay. Well, thank you very much, Ashland team. Congratulations.